What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Yeah, I know it's dark out, man, and whatnot, man, but I really wanted to react to this because this is one of those topics that get discussed a lot in this space. And I'm glad that this content creator in particular is literally bringing random people in and interviewing them, man, and asking them questions so that way he can get their thoughts on things, man. There's another reaction to We Need to Talk. I love this channel, man. Shout out to brother, whoever you are, man. I love your content. It's dope. Like, I even like the little music intro at the end, I mean, which I make sure I try to skip over, man, because I don't want to get with copyright or anything. But, you know what I mean? Because I'm a big Neo Soul fan, if you don't know. But, you know, it's pretty much about body shaming and things of that nature. And he interviews this girl and pretty much just asks her opinions on it, man. So I ain't going to waste too much time. And, please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Please subscribe. Like. All right, now without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it.
I'm going to say the question and then I'm going to explain why it's a question. So the question is, what is body positivity? And is it inherently hypocritical and counterproductive? Now, the reason it's a question is because some men call it like one of the biggest lies women tell, because I can't call you fat, but you can call me short. Same thing. I can't call you fat, but you can say my dick is little. Same thing. So it seems like body positivity is one-sided. So again, what is body positivity, and is it inherently hypocritical and counterproductive?
That's a good question. Okay. Body positivity. I'm still forming my own definition of what body positivity is, because I'm still...
New text message from Steph.
I think, and I'm going to generalize for most people, it's, it is a lie, I'm going to say, because we have this whole, I don't even know why people die on this hill either, because we have social media and nobody is what you see. But we'll get on there and somebody will post something, oh my gosh, she looks gorgeous. And then, I don't know, it's just, I think we want to be that society where we say everybody's shape, everybody's size, everybody, every little flaw you have per se. It's not even a flaw, but because everything is so scrutinized, and we're so hypersensitive to the point where we're even changing our own bodies. We're all starting to look the same. It's like we want to be inclusive to people who technically, to even ourselves who don't look like us. We want to be somebody's body positive role model. We all want to. We want to perpetuate this whole thing of we just love everything. But it is double-sided. It is a double-sided street. It's double standard. Because yes, a woman can be fat and you can call her fat and it'll be like, wow.
Body shaming.
Yeah, you're body shaming her. But a man is short and you will be like, he's short, and it doesn't have the same effect, right? It's like, okay. But in reality, that's not even something he can change. When it comes to females and when we speak on body shaming females, not that it's right, but a lot of times something we kind of could have control over. Being overweight, we can kind of have control over that, depending, you know, on other factors, of course, biological, etc. But being skinny, again, we can have sort of a control over that. But when it comes to men, like some of the examples that you named or pointed out, it's like things that people don't have control over. Yet we want to be this body positive society, and it's kind of to a detriment too, because it just doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't.
And she's 100% right. It does not work. It's funny, man, because when you try to have this conversation with most women, man, it just seems like everything goes through one ear and out the other. Here's the thing. I say it all the time. Men cannot control how tall they are. Men cannot control how tall they are. Men cannot control how well endowed they are. Like, these are two things that I've noticed that women seem to value more over things that are more important far as long term. Now there are some women out there that are delusional, and they'll try to justify why they feel like those things are important long term. You know what I mean? Those women are out there. But I'd be willing to bet my bank account that most women that would try to justify that, I'd be willing to bet most of those women are probably single. And if they are not single, they're probably either part of a rotation, you know what I mean, or they getting passed around some shape or form. Because 14% of the male population in the US is 6 foot tall or tall. Is 6 foot or taller. 14%. That's including the guys that are already married. That's including the guys that are gay. You know what I mean? Hell, shit. That probably includes that probably includes guys that have transferred over to the other gender. And I know one personally. I work with a person that identifies as trans, and this person is 6 foot tall. Now, I know that's anecdotal, but it proves my point that out of that 14%, that includes all sexual orientations, whether they're single or not. You know what I mean? Hell, shit. Half of these guys that are that tall, you're probably not even attracted to. Yeah, you're attracted to the height, but do you like physically find the physical traits attractive? And then, endowment. I'm like, do y'all realize only 2 to 3% of men in this country are 6.5 inches or longer? 2 to 3%. All men. And once again, that's including sexual orientation, whether they're married or not. I mean, like, sometimes I just wonder where women's logic come from, because it's like, do y'all not notice when y'all are watching porn that there's far more women than there are guys, and about 90 to 95% of the guys that do porn are well endowed? I mean, if well endowed men were just walking around, like if those kind of men were so easy to find, I'm pretty sure there would be far more men having sex, and there wouldn't be 30% of the males under 30 reporting as virgins. Like, come on, ladies. Like, y'all gotta think a little smarter and be a little bit more realistic. Cause I really don't understand where y'all get that from. Like, that logic doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I just wanted to throw those numbers out because those are two things that we can't control that women seem to value so much. And neither one of these things are really that important when it comes to long term. Now, if you want to be a part of a if you're okay with being part of a rotation or being passed around or being the side chick, whatever the case may be, and you land you one of these guys, cool. Just understand, these men know that they're the minority. These guys have an abundance mindset because they know most guys are not 6 foot tall. They know most guys are not well endowed. It's like, come on, ladies. Like, y'all gotta be smarter than this. I put it to you, ladies, I put it to you like this. If you come across a man that falls under either one of those percentages, just assume you sharing them. Just assume that you're sharing them. Since those things are so important to women, if you find a guy that falls under one of those, just assume that you sharing them. If you find a guy that falls under both, oh my God, oh yeah. And just for the record, that 14% of guys being 6 foot taller, it's really more like 10 or 11%, because I think like 3-4% of women are 6 foot taller, or 6 foot or taller. So you got to compete with those women too, because those women ain't trying to date a guy under 6 foot when they 6 foot or taller they damn self. Like, trust me, I know a few tall chicks that I love to bust down. I'm like, but they ain't gonna give me the time of day because I'm 5'7". Like, I will never ladies, I will never understand why this is so crucial to y'all. Like, when none of this is important long term, it's really not. And fellas, if you don't fall under one of these percentages, then you gotta build your value elsewhere. You know what I mean? Finances, getting fit, things of that nature. No, like I said, man, I'm like, I genuinely made my channel for both genders. I really wasn't trying to isolate one from the other. So I'm happy to see that when I look at the analytics and nearly half of my audience is women. I love it, because that lets me know that, yeah, I mean, even with the small audience that I have right now, that lets me know quite a bit of my audience is women. Cool, that's what's up. Because that lets me know women are looking for answers too. All right. And that's my thoughts on this, man, because I ain't want to spend too much time on it, and I didn't want to use too much. I ain't want to use a whole lot of time on his video, man, because you know how YouTube is, and you know, I respect everybody's work, man, and I'm just trying to do my part, man, and put my work in, man, and spread the word, spread the message, man. All right, again, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. I'll catch y'all in the next video, y'all.